you want me to tell you more about how I was covered in sewage?
You could, yeah.
All right. So my name is Russell Wilkinson, and I am a journeyman plumber with Any Hour Services. So we're headed to our morning meeting on Thursdays, and we do training, either technical or learn about more how to do the service system better. So meeting's at 7, and we should be there on time. Every Thursday I have a late shift from 9 to 7, so we're going to be leaving when it's dark outside and probably coming back when it's dark outside. We'll see how the day goes. Yeah.
Morning, Russell.
Morning.
Russell.
Morning, fellas. See you guys. Now I got a whole bin of garbage in my truck I gotta go dump out, and then we can head to the first call, go see the first customer. Didn't ever think I'd be into plumbing because, you know, I'm pretty picky about what my food touches, and, you know, I don't really like gross things, but I don't know what it is. I love plumbing. All right. Yeah, so these parts are parts that I used a couple days ago. All the parts that I used on the job actually magically appear in this bag. So the company actually has guys who go around in the middle of the night or after our meetings, and they'll bring our parts back to us so we can quickly stock our trucks and get on to the next job. It's really efficient and really helpful because you don't have to go to the parts store and keep replenishing your truck. So that's one of the things that when I tell other plumbers that work in other companies, or tell any customers or friends and family that Any Hour does this, they're just blown away. So we're gonna pull up our first call, see where we're going, and then punch it in the GPS. And so this looks like a pretty interesting one, actually. Found sewage leaking into the basement, so it's gonna be a pretty fun call for us. Okay, let's do this. It's gonna be a fun experience for us. Does it clog a lot or leak? Or?
Yeah, she's telling me that it's continuously running, so it needs to be fixed.
So I can definitely take a look at what's going on here. A lot of times the things that cause leaks into basements is toilets that are unstable or leaking.
I think that might be the problem.
Yeah, sometimes the pipes behind the tub cause it, but most of the time it's a toilet. So why don't you show me the basement where the water is coming in? Oh, it's leaking right there, huh?
Right here. Exactly. Yeah. So we need to fix this.
Yeah, so right here is the pipe for the toilet. And so, like I said, most of the time it is the toilet that leaks.
Yes.
And I can see streaks of where the water's been coming down that pipe.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
the
so
water is coming.
But because he just flushed the toilet.
Oh, he flushed the toilet?
Yeah, that's why. It's normally just the wax sill underneath the toilet. So obviously pulling the toilet off and re-sealing it can most likely fix this. So what I can do is, obviously the bathrooms and the toilets and things like that are having some issues. It takes about 5 to 10 minutes to actually do a quick plumbing diagnosis of the home. I'm gonna see if the toilet feels stable. It Actually doesn't feel too bad. It feels pretty stable on there. A lot of times when toilets are reset, when you put them down, if you shift them at all, it'll just break that wax seal and it'll just leak, even if the toilet is nice and solid. Looks like the flapper's pretty old. A lot of times on the underside of these, you'll have little imperfections. I'm going to check the other toilet out real quick. Yeah, this flapper has a defect right back here, a dent in it. Probably just wear and tear on it. It's probably just leaking water out slowly and could be changed out as well. So then just one last thing, I just need to check your water pressure. Hose bib. Oh, look at that. It's nice and high for me. I always turn on the faucet before and just equalize the pressure. Put my gauge on and it looks like theirs is about 45 PSI, and that's what the pressure valve downstairs is most likely set at from the manufacturer. So whoever installed it just left it where it's at, and that's fine. My house is 45, and as long as people are happy with that water flow, then it's a good pressure. And then I'll take like 5 to 10 minutes or so and write up some options for you. You have 4 options here for the toilets, which is the reason why you call this. All right, so the customer wants us to put 2 new toilets in for them. So we're gonna do that right now. We actually carry 1 toilet on our trucks, but we need to get a second one. So the cool thing with AnyHour is AnyHour actually has a cool system that if we need parts ran to us, then we can actually get another toilet or another water heater or something delivered to us, so we can stay on the job and still be efficient and timely for the customer. When I'm putting this toilet in the meantime, they'll pick up the parts, bring me the new toilet, and I'm gonna have both toilets pulled out so that they can actually take both toilets with them and be a lot more efficient, and it'll save space in my truck. Thank you so much for getting stuff. Thanks, buddy.
Bye-bye.
So right here you can see where water has actually bored its way through the wax, and it makes little grooves. And then right here it starts to rot the floor out. So I'll pull this wax up. This isn't poop, it's just wax. And that's where the water's dripping out. It's leaking out outside of the pipe and causing the water damage downstairs. So the job that I was covered head to toe in sewage was unbelievable. We were using a big 8-foot trailer that had a diesel engine on it and a 300-gallon water holding tank. There's a hydro jetter, and it pumps up to about 4,000 PSI water pressure. And there was a house way up on a hill, and down at the bottom of the hill, his pipe had a clean out, an opening, and sewage just was pouring out of there, and his pipe was not draining. And we tried to clear the line, and we tried to clear the line, and it just wasn't clearing. So you're fighting a clogged drain with water, and couldn't get the thing clear. So I'm standing in about 6 inches of sewage, and I'm pulling that jetter out. And the guy who was with me that should have known to kill the machine, he was talking on the Bluetooth that he had in his ear, and he didn't depressurize the machine, so it was still about like 3,500 PSI. And the jetter head came up out of the ground, and in that lake of sewage, it just erupted all over me. There's toilet paper in the trees, and I won't go into more detail, but there's a lot of stuff, head to toe, just soaked in it, and I was so mad. Luckily I had a change of clothes and stuck with it, and that hasn't happened since because I'm a lot smarter now that I've been doing it, and that's a pretty crazy story. Done. I appreciate that a lot.
Thank you so much, guys.
Yeah, thanks, Solomon. Pleasure to meet you, man.
Thank you.
Thanks, Amy. Bye. Thank you.
You have a great company, so I'm happy to refer you to more people.
Appreciate that. Long drive up to Heber. Have all the parts, just need the work done. Home is a year old. And we'll meet with tech. Sweet. So that call went really good. That customer got a couple new toilets and was grateful for everything that we did and the service we provided, and they actually want us to go to another house, and they said that they're going to keep calling us and just love any hour, and it's just awesome to see someone so excited about the company and about our services, and so it went great. So let's see, number 1 it said. Hi.
You're the plumbers.
Yep.
On in.
This is Cameron, I'm Russell. It looks like a lot of faucet installs and
Faucet,
maybe some
basically
shower stuff.
Faucet and shower head, yeah. So we have this kitchen faucet.
Okay. I'm gonna open that up and just take a look at it.
So obviously we're just swapping out all the chrome stuff for black.
Looks really nice. Do you guys have anything going on later today that you're trying to make it to?
Trying to get out here by 7.
Okay. Probably gonna be 2 to 6 hours-ish, somewhere in there. But I'm honestly thinking more around 4 hours-ish. Or we can obviously schedule for another day and do other portions of it. Do you guys mind if I take a seat up here and just fill out some options? You can call and request me if you guys decide to go ahead with the work.
Sweet.
And we'll get it taken care of.
Thanks, brother.
Yeah, pleasure to meet you.
Bye-bye.
See ya. It's a nice family. Yeah, so got to that call and the customer had a lot of faucets ordered. She had 6 faucets between kitchen and bathroom faucets, Roman tub faucets, and shower trim kits, and quite a few hours of work there, and I'm pretty sure we'll hear back from him and have all the faucets put in for him, but he's got a dinner appointment tonight, and so we'll take care of them when they're ready and able to do it. All right, and now it's time to go home. Another really cool thing that I love about Any Hour is the whole emphasis on family and being there for my wife and kids. Honestly, I would hate to go through life and know that I worked hard as a plumber, but that I missed out on my whole family. Ultimately, it's just all about finding joy in what you do and going home and being able to spend time with your family. What's up, guys? Oh, hi, Dallin. What's up, buddy?
Hey, Daddy.
How you doing, big guy?
Hi, Daddy. Hi, honey.
Love you, sweetie. All right, thanks for riding along with us.